Right, good evening people, good evening people. Right, as you can see here,
This is part 2.
this is part 2 of the, well this is, what's the part 1 was the 3 off Stella, this is the 5 off Stella. In here I've got the 660ml bottle. I'm going to refresh that up because this was the winner, believe it or not. That dodgy old bottle didn't taste so bad.
It smells really skunky, but yeah.
It didn't taste that bad at all, in any way, shape or form. I was quite amazed, to be honest. So yeah, we've got these two. I don't think it matters if these two are flat because they're crap anyway. So, but as you'll have seen from the thumbnail, hopefully, as long as we've got that right somewhere along the line.
In case you didn't watch the first one, quick refresher. That was Lidl, that was Aldi, that is the Stella bottle.
Yeah, so there you go, right.
Branded
So let's
Stella
put these
bottle.
to the side. Actually, should we try them again first?
No, I'll give it a miss.
We've got to try them because
Yeah, I know.
the 5, so we might as well try
You
them
want
first.
to try them now? Okay.
Yeah, so we're going to go on the little one and see how you can't miss it. How can you tell if it's the other one? Then I'll pour them after. Well, I've got to try as well. Oh. So that is the little one. Unfortunately, I really want to shout out these cheap shops.
My least favourite.
But you know, you can tell by the little sips. You don't normally do that, but as you can see, I'm having a proper sip. People, I'm giving it a fair go. I really want to like these two, and shout out about Aldi and Lidl. But God, they're poor.
I don't know if you've ever come across soapy beers. That tastes soapy to me. Yeah.
It's just horrible, right? Yeah. So there's your Lidl there, right? Give that a go, because that one so far is stealing the show. It's a shame, you know. But as I say, I wanted to do this again. Been a lot of things about, and someone said, "Well, what about the Stellas? You know, you haven't done that." And I thought, you know what? Yeah, we're fortunate enough at this point. I've got the 5.2 Stella, as you've seen, and the 5.
Right, so far I'm going on 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, I'm agreeing.
I do believe these two are elevating this one.
Right, so this is where this comes into it.
Yeah.
So now we'll go in. I won't fill it up to the top. I'll get enough in so we know what we're doing, innit?
Yeah.
Don't need to go too far with it. I'm sure we'll be sorting this out this evening anyway. But there you go. So this is your 5% UK Stella.
On the perfect draft.
On the perfect draft, obviously. I'm bringing the perfect draft in. We've
Colour-wise,
used the Fizzics.
We again from the Aldi, the Stella bottle and the perfect draft, 5%, the same colour. The little one is slightly lighter.
Yeah, the little one. But the little one, the only one's probably the worst. I think I'm agreeing with her there.
I don't know what I'm picking up on the smell it. I think I can actually pick up washing up liquid from where I've washed it. I'm not picking up a lot of aroma from that.
I hope it delivers. But I was drinking this last weekend, and I know this is all right because I drank it. As you can see, it's on its last bar. This was the last chance saloon. I don't know why that one sounds. Oh, because I took the keg in and out to check. Yeah, different gravy. Straight away, it's much more full on. Not only, again, this is my opinion. I don't know about yours. Yours might be totally different. You're getting two opinions here, and we're not always going to agree. Right, straight away, I'm getting a much more full on flavour, and I'm getting a proper zestiness. The zestiness is there, and the Pilsner bite is live and direct. That is decent.
Again, I find this a lot with the perfect draft. Carbonation is lower. It feels a lot more lively coming out of the bottle. It's got a better Pilsner bite. Perfect draft.
Much better.
Not picking up a lot of citrus from either of them.
See, I was getting more zestiness from this. Again, that's why I got to go again, just to be sure. That's different gravy, straight away. But now, this is where the ace card comes out. This is your Belgian brewed 5.2. This is just completely. So this now, and again we can go over all of these. and say, hold on a minute, does this work? Is this doing it? Is this doing the stuff? So this is your Belgium at 5.2% ABV. This is the one that's caused commotions. Bloody glasses, that ain't been through the dishwasher, has it? Oh, I don't know. Blimey, that smells odd. I've sniffed so many different things.
No, these been through the dishwasher, both these glass, because that's what I could smell.
I
could smell the tablet from the dishwasher. Yeah, on both of them. Okay.
At least it cleans them properly. Just look at it that way. Someone just chucked them through there.
Straight away, that's better.
So what? Yeah, but why? You can't just say that's better. You got to.
Yeah, but honestly, straight away, it's better. It's the body. This is so hard to explain. When it's very.
It's more full on again.
Yeah.
Just putting it mildly.
Okay, so you imagine when scientists talk about things and they're measuring things in very small quantities. When I taste a beer and I'm analysing what I'm trying to find the differences is, first thing is your natural reaction to the beer, how you physically feel about it when you taste it.
Yeah, I know, but actually, no, go on, finish what you're saying. I won't butt in like you do to me. I'll let you finish.
The smell of the bottle puts me off straight away. It's skunky.
I agree with that.
But compared to the two knockoff versions, it was okay. This tastes flat. I'm sorry. That is really, the carbonation is low. I expect a bit more carbonation from this beer. This has got the carbonation. Literally with Perfect Draft, I do feel they dropped the carbon. The carbonation gets a little bit lost in translation. Yeah. This has got the carbonation, but it's also got better body. It's got better bite.
Yeah, it's got a better bite, and the zestiness is more prominent.
It is. And it's so. It's hard to explain how you know it, because it's not. It's something you kind of almost feel rather than you can explain on what you're tasting.
That's what I say. I mean, some people it's mind over matter because you know what that is. But this is something where even blind tested. All right, you'd trouble picking out these because you wouldn't know.
You're talking about the placebo effect because your brain's thinking one
thing
over the other.
Because your brain does think, and you know that this is better before you even taste it.
I'm tasting them side by side, and it's just your initial gut kind of reaction to what you are tasting.
Yeah, you'd be able to pick out that, and that. These two split together, you wouldn't know because we don't drink these. You wouldn't ever be able to pick them out. How would you pick them out?
I could pick that out from anything. Do you know why? Because it tastes so good.
Yeah, but you wouldn't notice that. If you were blind testing it, how would you know?
When you're talking about... This is why I'm going to explain to you. Some people taste coriander, cilantro. They taste it as a herb form. A lot of Asian people, they will taste it soapy. That tastes soapy to me, and it so stands out that I could pick that out blindfolded.
Yeah, I know, but against that, if you did what I'm trying to say...
Because you're not getting the same experience as what I'm trying to explain to you why my experience is different.
If you didn't know what was what, how would you know that it was the Aldi one? And it's not the...
Just because it tastes soapy.
Yeah, I know, but you wouldn't know that.
It doesn't taste anything like that.
Yeah, but if you were blind testing it and you hadn't tasted it, like we've never tasted this before. You see what I mean?
I can't try to explain to you any harder. This has a soapy taste. I'm going to pick that out from any of these because I find that really offensive. I find it offensive.
I hope someone gets where I'm coming from on this. I'm going to leave this one at this because
I might not be able to say it's the Aldi one, but I'd be able to tell you it's the soapy one because that's what I can taste.
That's what I mean. That was my whole point. That you
has
missed my whole point.
Slight syrupy sweetness going on about it.
It doesn't taste like a proper Pilsner.
Initially, I didn't pick up. It just tasted wishy-washy. On the second try, that's what I was picking up. I don't like the smell of the bottle. It smells skunky. I'm going to pick it up from that smell any day of the week. Because it smells like something. That's what it smells like.
I don't know. I don't do them things.
Taste-wise...
She's a bit of a potty.
It was okay. I'm not. I do not touch that stuff. Because we was drinking it against these two, obviously it's been elevated.
Yeah.
I find that flat. It tastes flat. Not too bad on the taste buds.
No, it's not bad. Yeah. But remember, that's the end of the keg. So give it a little bit.
But you...
give it a little bit.
This has got more body. Everything else is a little bit more sharper in focus. Your citrus...
Yeah, no, I'm agreeing. Yeah, of course it is. The Belgian one is killing it. You know, there's not that it's close. There's nothing that wrong with that, and there's nothing that wrong with that. As a standard lager drinker, most of these people that will sit there saying, "Oh, you haven't got a clue," they're the sort of people that go in a pub and drink a fucking Madry half the time, you know,
After
because
6
it's all they can
pints,
get.
I'm not going to be able to tell the difference between these because
I'm
after
telling
6
you, I
pints,
reckon that and that you would.
That I probably would because I don't. The soapiness of it.
Ooh. Difficult, some of it.
But standing here, doing this now, this is so far ahead. It's better in carbonation. The flavours that are in there are more pronounced. They're more vibrant. The body of the beer is
and I'm glad
better.
we did it. So people did ask, and when people ask if we can do it, sometimes it takes a bit of time, and we never intended. Obviously, we weren't asked to do the perfect draft for them. It just worked out really well for us.
When you said we were doing this, I'm thinking, I'm not really sure what I'm going to be able to say, but actually standing here and doing it, the differences that are highlighted between
very
them
interesting,
are
yeah.
really easy to pick out and to say to you, this is what I'm getting from this, and this.
And you want to like these cheaper ones because you can just go and pick them up in your local store.
Yeah,
sure.
you do.
But they're not
I think
great.
with this one, if you got it really, really cold, it would be palatable. I don't know why. I'm just picking up on it. He's not picking up on it, so it may be that whole thing.
Yeah, but
you
it's
know,
not
the cilantro
great.
thing
Yeah.
where some people taste it soapy.
It's
Maybe
not
it's
great.
just my
Yeah, but it's
reaction
not
to
great.
it, my taste buds
I still
reaction
think it's
to
the
it.
worst of the bunch. You're going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which I could have pretty much called without it. There's no surprise, unfortunately.
Exactly
There's
as
nothing.
I thought, those two were elevating the bottle.
But the bottle's still alright.
tasted
No,
okay
I'm never
because
going to
of
the
that.
bottle. I've never tried the
It's
bottle.
just the
There's
smell
not
of
that
it.
bad of the bottle. That's not that bad. You've drank a lot worse things than that. That's not that bad. Yeah, of course it's not.
Really puts me off.
Yeah, it's not the Stella that we loved all them years ago, the 5.2 and then the 5.
Yeah.
But do you know what? I think they've improved.
This, I don't think the taste is that bad, but it tastes like a pint that's been sat around for about 2 hours. It's flat as a pancake.
I don't know why. Like I said, but it is on the keg.
I always found that with that particular keg. Yeah, this smells better.
I know, it told us. But it was always going to be, unfortunately, that way. I hoped we could.
More of alcohol. It's really picking up the body in this.
That's fantastic.
It's elevating the body of the beer.
It's different page, and this is the Stella. You've got to remember, this is the Stella that I grew up with. This is when Stella, when they used to call it wife beater and everything. You know, I know Stella's been a bloody husband beater, mate. I can tell you some stories from many years ago, but there you go. Certainly not wife beater. But
I've always enjoyed a good Stella. Unfortunately, they ruined that.
That 4.6 for something in the shop isn't as bad as what I thought. You know, yeah, of course it's not comparing to this or this, but it's not that far, like you say, away from that. You know, and that's the point for, you know, you've got to say that.
Yeah, taste-wise,
the Belgian
this
one,
and this isn't. There isn't a lot in it. It's the smell of that bottle.
The problem is as well is when you're bringing this boy into it, you're causing a problem.
Yeah.
Because everything else is kind of
just not competing. No, it's what we're drinking, and it is. I think even if you weren't putting it under a microscope, I think naturally people would gravitate to drinking this one because it is the better drinking experience. Even if you couldn't exactly put your finger on, I'm analysing and trying to put my finger on exactly why.
Unfortunately, that's how it is, isn't it?
Yeah.
What can I say? Right. Unfortunately, it doesn't have a happy ending. Well, but
this has been an interesting experience for me.
Yeah, do watch part 1 as well because you know
if
you
you've
haven't
tried
watched it,
any or all of these, let us know what you think.
most people have now, I think.
Yeah.
But what can I say? It's not goodbye. It's bonjour.